going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat. We have the stock market pulling back. Now we have centralized exchanges. Crypto trading hits 2.7 trillion in June. And we know that's on the back of the Blackrock Fidelity news. Also, we have HSBC trialing quantum safe financial transactions network in the UK. And guys, these are encrypted transactions, and we know once they flip the switch on these supercomputers, that is going to be so important. And then guys, don't forget to watch the video I did last night. We had BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says that crypto is digital gold. And we know he's just trying to put that message out there to the masses. But leaving out is all for the fourth industrial revolution. It's for the machines. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates doing what, guys? Hitting over 4%. And we know once yield rates at that 10-year yield hits over 4%, we know we're going to be pulling back. So guys, as long as you're looking at the indicators, it takes the guesswork out because you're looking at the most manipulated market in history. Now we have the dollar down. Of course, if yield rates was up this high plus the dollar moving up, we know we would really be tanking. And then in crypto, guys, we have volume slightly up. We have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.8 trillion. Guys, we haven't seen that in a while. So make sure you're paying attention to Janet Yellen. And we know the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet in order to destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now, guys, we have the countdown to Fed now. And then also, guys, we have the Fed meeting later on this month. Now, we have the Bank of England teams up with wallet maker Nuggets for CBDC privacy. And guys, when we hear CBDC and we hear privacy, we know that is definitely a joke. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have Grayscale sending about $25.5 billion. And we have Nasdaq refiles Valkyrie spot Bitcoin ETF application, includes Coinbase as surveillance partner. And we see all of them moving together, guys. We know this is part of a bigger plan. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Uniswap V4 expects to go live after Ethereum Cancun upgrade and security audit. Also, we have Twitter receive money transmitter license in 3 U.S. states. And we know what Elon is working on. We know the new CEO is part of the World Economic Forum. We know the Agenda 2030 has definitely been moved up. And we know Elon stated he wanted to build a WeChat for the West. Now we have Binance to deactivate some deposit addresses for wallet upgrade. So if you are on Binance, guys, make sure you're paying attention to your deposit address. So therefore you're not sending it to the old if it has been changed, because you're definitely going to lose your funds. And lastly, guys, we have the AI takeover. CEO says that music with AI elements can win a Grammy. Also, we have the U.S. Pentagon is testing whether AI can plan response to an all-out war. And guys, we know we hear those drums are beating, but this time we're entering into the cyber warfare, which can easily cripple a nation. But remember, guys, it's always an inside job. We know the NWO funds both sides. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. Because all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.